You guys want to jump into Hell's Paradise, episode 4?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's rock.
So this one's called Hell in Paradise. We got Gabi Maru and Sagiri. They're now faced with an ambush of insects and large deity type monsters and must fight their way out. They get some help from a surprising set of people, but are they friends or are they foes? We we actually see Gabi Maru take some damage for the first time, I think, since he's been on the island, right?
Yeah, they're like fighting like some praying fish with 6 hands, and it shoots like ribbons at him and squeezes him, and like we get a big blood puff. And I was very, very surprised. I didn't know, maybe he got caught off guard and he had time to harden his body. I don't know how his powers work or anything, but I was very, very surprised. And it seemed like it happened pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of setting the tone for how powerful the monsters, or whatever we're going to call them, on this island actually were, I mean, it's got some, like, all of the designs are so crazy because they pull from, like, Buddhist and Taoist designs.
Yep.
And they're combining them, but those religions have nothing to do with each other. So it's like a super unique thing they're going with here. But yeah, the fish man was kind of scary.
Yeah. I also didn't like those like big, I guess, deity type. They look like Titans. I'm just gonna call them Titans, dog. Yeah. They and like we saw that they were pressing them pretty hard. And Sagiri is looking kind of flimsy right now. She just has to deal with some of the bugs, and she can't even handle that really.
She must be flabbergasted or something, bro. I mean, I'd expect more out of an executioner from the Azamon clan or whatever, however you say it. So
bottom tier executioner. Don't give her that much credit.
No, for real. I thought they were just messing with her at first, but it seems like she really is like low tier trash.
Look, if she comes,
at least in that clan,
if she comes out of this show like top notch, that's gonna be some hella character growth, and I'm here for it.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have to get stronger. Like she can't be stepping with Gabi Maru, and because like when he was fighting like the Titans, he kept having to check on her over his shoulder. And like he was kind of like having like, okay, like is it me just fighting or is it us fighting? He's trying to figure that out while he's doing his thingy thing. You know what I'm saying?
Just him fighting.
Oh yeah, we see that very clearly.
Yeah, I mean we see a scene where he has to actually protect Sagiri, and he's going through in his head. He's like, I just got to focus on me. I got to focus on the monsters. I got to focus on this. I got to get through it. I got to take everything down. And then he just kind of blacks out and saves her life, which I thought was good for him. His wife's shining through.
Nah, he's a real one. Low down in his heart, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know yet. He's a real one. And while he's fighting those Titans, we see another like fire style move out of him. It called it Nimpo Ascetic Blaze. It seems like we've only seen him use like fire type ninjutsu is what they are calling it in the show. Do you guys think that's the only type he can use, or do you think there are other types that like water or wind or things like that? What do you guys think about it?
I would assume there's more, but I guess they're saving them for last, maybe, or maybe they're just gonna go off of like he's like fire type of deal because he's got rage and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. It could be
Avatar
something.
type shit.
I was gonna say it could be something like Avatar or Naruto or any magic based ninja thing where you have an affinity towards a certain type of attack. So that could be it.
Probably.
I mean, that's the only Ascetic Blaze is the only ninjutsu we've seen him use so far, really, right? Because
I thought he used a different one in the beginning when they were in the closed space.
I thought was it not the same name?
I think it ended in Blaze, but I don't think it was the same name. It had a longer name.
Okay, then yeah, but I mean, another fire move, because that could just be his affinity and what he can use.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what
we
I was.
We also seen him like stick his hands in their head and like just like make it explode from heat too, which I don't think that was the same move. He just didn't say the name. I don't think, right?
No, I think I think it's just I think it's just some fire shit.
He's
I don't know what to call it.
He's got them Uchiha vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, so now can we get into my favorite character of the show so far, and probably going to be my favorite character for the rest of the show?
Best girl.
Yeah, best girl. I don't even know how to say her name, so I'm gonna call it a purple-haired chick.
Oh, come on, man. I gotta sit you guys.
Yazuriha.
Yeah, I gotta sit you
Bro.
guys down before we record and just go through all the names with you because for some reason you guys can't pronounce any Japanese names.
You know what's crazy is like
Bro, I'm struggling.
I've like learned all the katakana and the hiragana names. I mean Japanese symbols and stuff and how to say them. But yeah, here I am. I still can't say the shit.
His ears don't work, but his eyes do, folks.
I just can't talk, bro. I'm from the country.
You can call her Yuzu. Yuzu will
Yeah,
work.
there
That's
we
a
go,
fruit. You
Yuzu.
should figure that one out.
Yeah, Yuzu. I got it. Yuzu.
Yeah, but yeah, she's a Kunoichi. She was pretty fun. I thought she was hilarious.
Oh, she's best girl, no doubt.
100%, dude.
Sakiri can like just go somewhere. We don't need her no more.
She's like
Bye.
Sakura. We can just throw her away.
She needs to go somewhere,
Yeah,
honestly.
bye.
She's worthless.
Get away.
But yeah, guys, like how they introduced her at the very end of the fight, she pulls up with her two Yamada clan, I'm gonna call them handlers. That's really what they
Babysitters.
are.
Yeah.
Babysitters, handlers, same thing. And she has one of them like cut down the last Titan for Gabimaru. And she gets into some really serious lies and she tries to like seduce Gabimaru, which I thought with how serious and how fast paced the episode was going, I thought that was really cool. She like walks up to him and starts touching him. It's like, I need your help. I'm so scared. And like, it's such a terrible lie because like you were top 10 out of like a group of like 50 hardened criminals and got selected for this. And you want me to believe that you're scared out of your mind and you're powerless? You got two handlers with you. Like you must be a real one. So what did you guys think about that?
So before that, I loved the fact that when they're introducing the two handlers, Shion and Senta, basically Senta was her guy, to babysit her.
Yeah, a little chubby dude. Yeah.
And Shion was actually the handler of another criminal whose name I can't remember. But basically what happened was Yuzuriha like seduced him and then used him to experiment to figure out how the bugs and the deities and everything operate. And that was some scary fucking shit, dude. Like she tied this dude
she's low-key crazy.
She tied this dude to a tree to see what bugs would go after him. She waited till he was dead and saw the centipedes went after him. I was like, holy shit, this girl's smart.
Yes. So the thing is, she told so many lies. Do you actually think she's telling the truth about that?
I think she did at the end.
I think at that front she did because both Senta and Shion were there. I think when she went into her backstory, that was a load of crap.
Oh my god, it was so terrible. She didn't even like have any names of villages or her sensei. She was on some
Yeah, she
bullshit.
said she was part of some clan, and Gabimaru was like, pause. That's the wrong town for those people, homie. Like, come on.
Try harder.
I'm a ninja too. What you on right now?
But like every time she tried to seduce Gabimaru, he just like put her on the ground and was like, no.
Straight armbar.
Straight armbar to the
Super
ground.
easy.
No.
He's like, I have a wife. You harlot.
I'm married.
I ain't into this.
What I thought was funny was like she actually seduced her second handler, Shion.
Yeah.
He tries to come up with a lie and is like, well, I really just thought she was too dangerous. And once she killed Moro, I was like, let me help out old Senta. So that's why I'm here. And both Sagiri and Gabimaru were like, saw right through it immediately. And I got a good chuckle out of that one.
Definitely, man.
Because he made it seem plausible, right? And they're like, nah, he got seduced.
Definitely, man.
I didn't think it seemed plausible. I was like, this dude just trying to look, bro. That's it. This dude's just trying to see what's up.
He trying to get chose.
God damn it, dude. It was like the most unexpected, just like 10 minutes of humor. I never thought we were going to get out of this show.
Oh, it was great. It was great. I'm glad to see that they can like insert it in a way that's like progressing the plot too.
Yeah,
right?
it was very fitting for the situation and it worked out so well.
Yes. And I just want to go back a little bit, guys. So like I said at the end when Gabimaru is finishing off the Titans and then Shion kind of kills the last one, Gabimaru gets to trying to ask them questions immediately, and then his wife's voice comes into his heart or his mind, and she's like, "We say thank you when people do things for us." um, I think that's really cool to see. That he doesn't have any manners, and he knows he doesn't have any manners. So his wife is like still in his ear, and him having that influence, and we're just seeing it come out in different ways. And just noticing he's getting more polite and softer. And I don't know if he knows this is happening to him or not. So it's interesting to
Yeah,
see.
definitely. I think in that scenario, he definitely knew because he had to think about it. But overall, I mean, him saving Sagiri was very unexpected for his character. So you're definitely starting to see it come through without him wanting it to or even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think as well? I think that he's trying to stay uh to keep that soft side that his wife has worked so hard to make out of him. That way if and when he returns home, she won't be disappointed in him, I think.
True.
Definitely.
So I changed,
Yeah.
baby. I changed, baby. So yeah, Yuzu is kind of like telling lies and trying to seduce Gabimaru, right? And then she's like, "Hey, let's team up. I have some more info I can give you. Let's just team up and work together. We'll have 2 criminals and 3 of the Yamada clan. We should be able to keep ourselves safe." Which I don't think that's what she cares about. I think she's trying to just use old boy because all she does is lie, right? How do you guys think this is gonna end?
Oh, she gonna betray him. 100%. That's all she knows. Manipulation.
True, but Gabimaru's really not going for
No.
it. He seems like he's a step ahead of her, at least right now, on pretty much everything she's saying. So I'm interested just to see how she tries to portray him and if he's ready for it. I think that's going to be a good plot point going
Oh,
I think
forward.
it's gonna
definitely.
be the humor plot point too.
Oh yeah, she's not going to stop. She said she was just enjoying doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She must like getting put in arm bars, but I'm
Hey,
not going
man.
to yuck her yum.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, on that front, I think it's either going to be something where they run into a stronger character and she betrays him to join their side, or that Gabimaru with his newfound soft side is going to save her and it's going to kind of give her a change of heart. I don't know. That's just kind of the 2 things I could think happen, but they end up teaming up, so we're going to have to see where that goes. But we did get one other really important piece of information in this episode. So Chube Aza is the criminal with the scars on his face. Dude goes fucking hard. And it turns out that he was caught and was being tortured by the Yamada clan to basically get information out of him or something like that. He was on executioner's row. And it turns out that his brother, Toma, infiltrated the Yamada clan and was, in a month, became an executioner to basically go free his brother, which I thought was crazy. That was such an unexpected twist.
Yeah, and their characters kind of like came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And like what was crazy, like they gave us like their whole childhood, their whole backstory, which I think is more than they've given us on any other character. So we haven't seen them interact with Gabimaru or Sagiri or anybody else, for that matter. But it seems like they're trying to set up them entering the story. It's giving me main cast vibes right now.
Yeah, I almost get like antagonist vibes from those 2.
You think so?
I think so. I think it's going to be Gabimaru and him going at it for the elixir of life. And then there is a third leg there with Tamiya Gantetsuai, who is the dragon swordsman. And we got a little backstory on him too. Basically, he's such a badass, he got hired by a nobleman. And the nobleman was like, "You're not a dragon. You've never killed a dragon." And then he's just hammered and goes and slices the dragon in the front of his entire estate, which I thought was hilarious. But we got a little backstory on him too. I'm not sure if he killed anybody there. I don't think they got into it, but
I don't think so. It didn't seem like it. I think he just disrespected somebody.
I guess that's why he's in jail, man. But like those are kind of like the 3 key groups I think we're going to see going forward. I mean, the Giant's still out there, but I don't know how it's all going to come together if they're going to keep introducing more characters back into it. But like those could be 3 really good groups to follow in this show.
I think so. The Blade Dragon guy, Tamiya, I didn't connect too much with his character so far. I thought his backstory was a little bit bland. Because like you said, he just cut a sign down at somebody's house, just pretty much just disrespected somebody. But Asa and Toma's backstory was really vicious. I'm having a hard time with words right
Vivid.
now. Obviously, visceral. Because they were kids, and then their parents got killed, and the big skill that Asa learned was adaptability, and he was pretty much just taking care of Toma his whole life, their whole childhood growing up, and then he ends up being the leader of like bandits in the woods. After they pretty much kidnap him, and they like him so much, and over time he like charms them into becoming their leader. So that was something I thought was a lot cooler than Tamiya's backstory. And it kind of made me root for those guys. So I would hate to see them become villains, you know what I'm saying? Or like antagonists, but we'll see.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I'm excited to see where the next episode goes. The show has just been electric so far. Like, it has been like probably, it's like Mashle's the most fun, but this is probably the best show of this season, I think, that we've been watching.
It's got a lot of potential.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, a lot of potential.
Oh yeah, it has so many places it can go.
But awesome. Go. You got a little more?
Yeah, I wanted to make one last point is because Asa has no intentions of bringing back the elixir of life.
No.
He wants him and his brother to drink it or take it or whatever they need to do and become immortal themselves.
I love that energy.
So that's going to be a great plot.
I love
I'm
that
excited
energy.
to see. Oh yeah, he's like, fuck this, man. Like, what are we gonna make somebody else immortal for? We can do it ourselves.
Yeah, we're immortal. We don't need a pardon. Like, who gives a shit?
I'll just outlive you, bro. Chill.